This video will prove our encryption methodology. We use end-to-end PGP encryption, which is the only secure email methodology. You may have seen others boast an HTTPS connection for their email transmission, but the email can be read as it sits on their email servers. For example, Google can read your email with Gmail. Microsoft and Yahoo can also. The NSA can read them, so can the IRS, governments, and any hackers that happen to hack into your account. This is certainly not secure email. You may have also seen others claim the email is encrypted once it reaches their servers. But if the email company encrypts it, then they can also decrypt it, so they can read it. Also, do you really know that it's sitting there encrypted? How would you know? So this is not secure either. However, if end-to-end PGP encryption is used, it is only readable by the target user. This is the only secure method for email. Okay, we must prove our system implements end-to-end PGP encryption. Make sure you've already logged into the software, which I am. To start the proof, we will save a copy of the email object that is going to be emailed. The system provides tools for this. So first click Settings, then click Verify Email Out. This will cause the system to save the next constructed email object. The software then displays a message and just simply click OK. Now, compose an email. So we'll click Compose, send it to ZZZ, and we'll just type in anything here. Well, before we do this though, you want to disconnect from the internet. This will prove it is your local computer performing the encryption and not our servers. After you are done, finish typing in something. So we'll type in test, say this is a test. When you're done typing in your sample email, click Send Email. The system will display a dialog to allow you to save the outgoing email. So we'll save the email file, and I'm going to save it to my USB stick. Save. All right. Now, after saving the email object, make sure you reconnect to the internet, because the email is going to be sent to the target user. So connect right now. Once you've finished, click the Finished Saving File button. Then the email is sent. Now we have a copy of the encrypted email that was sent to the target user. Now I am logged in as the email target user. If you're going through this with proof with a friend, make sure you send the saved email object to them, the one that was outgoing. That's because we need to compare what was sent to what was received. However, I already have this on my USB stick, so I don't have to do anything. Now we need to read the email, but before doing this, we will request that the system saves the next email received. To do this, click the Settings button, then click Verify Email In. You get a message, click OK. Now click Get Email. The email is received, and now we're going to save the received email file. So click Save Email File. I'm going to save it to my USB stick. File, save as, save. Okay, that's done. Click the Finished Saving File. Now we have to save the public key of the sender. So save the public key. Save it to the USB again. Then click Finished Saving File. Next, I'll prove the encrypted email that was sent is the same as the one that was received. I have them on my USB stick, so I'll get the outgoing email, which is the sent one. Then I use www.diffchecker.com to check it. Put in the sent, and then put in the received. Find the difference, and the two files are identical. So far, we have proven a collection of data that was constructed locally on the sender's computing device is the same data that was received by the target user. Therefore, it has been proven our system implements end-to-end data transfer. We now have to furnish a proof that the data transferred is PGP encrypted. To show this, you will need independent PGP software. In this case, I will use GPG, the number 4, Win. It's a free download. Once you've installed it, pull up the Cleopatra program, and I have it right here. The first thing we need to do is import the private key of the receiver. The private key is located in your key file, so we have to extract it. Open the key file and copy the private key to a file. So we'll open the key file. In this case, it's secure keys-zzzz. The private key is located from begin PGP private key block to end. So we'll copy the whole thing. Save it to a file. I'm going to name it zzzz-private key. Then click Import Certificate in the Cleopatra program. We need to locate it. They all have a TXT file ending, so we'll say all files. Here's the private key, and we've imported it. Once it's imported, you must trust the private key. So double click on it, double click, and click Trust Certificate made by the certificate. This is my certificate. Click OK. Next, we need to import the public key of the sender. The system requested you to save this file earlier. So click Import Certificate and locate the public key. Again, they're all TXT files. Here's the public key of the sender. Then we have to right-click on the public key and certify certificate. Click the check mark here, and I have verified the fingerprint. Click Next and certify. Finish. Last, we need to decrypt the received email to prove the PGP encryption. Our encrypted email contains two encrypted packets. The first packet contains the metadata such as subject, date, and sender. The second packet contains the email itself. We need to extract both of these packets and save them to files. So we'll pull up the in email and extract both of these packets. We look for NPGP and grab the first packet from the dashes, all the way back. Save this to a new file. We'll call it in1. Then we need to do the same thing for the second packet. We'll look for begin on this one. It'll be in the middle somewhere. And grab this whole packet. Save it to in2. Now, in the Cleopatra program, click File, then decrypt. We'll select N1 first, click decrypt, comes up green, so PGP encryption worked. Do the same thing for the second file, decrypt, N2, decrypt verify, again green, which proves that it's PGP encrypted. Since they both decrypted correctly, that proves the PGP encryption. Now we'll look at them to verify it. We'll use the notepad to look at them. They have different names, so all files. We'll look at n1.txt.dat, and you can see that it contains metadata such as subject, date, from. Then we'll look at the second one. All files again, n2.txt.dat, and there's the email we sent. This is a test. We have proven the email object constructed on the sender's side is the same object emailed to the receiver. Then we proved using PGP for win that email object is PGP encrypted. Therefore, we have proven our system implements end-to-end PGP encryption, which was our goal. That concludes this video.